Wednesday 16th of April, never mind the Bollox court, Clydebank, and as we arrive at the 3 Queen Square at Clydebank, the shopping centre, the local authority anti-social behaviour team have been deployed, and they've arrived in a white car, and there's two of them, a male and a female, and they were absolutely fine with this, so we're not putting their faces up. Here we go.
Hiya, how you doing?
Good morning, are you the councillor?
Yes, we were here last week, mate.
Are you the SNP party?
No, I don't know, I'm the AFB.
The who?
Last week, the Scotland Cleveland, remember you
Aye,
said
what party are you be?
I'm not in any party, I'm with the West Dunbartonshire Council.
Oh, I thought you were the councillor.
No.
Right, okay, right. No, I think I recognise you with the ponytail. I didn't actually get to speak to you. I was speaking to your colleague last week. And hi, how you doing? I'm Richard.
I'm Stephen.
How you doing? Nice to meet you, yes. So I'm Richard, I'm for the never mind the Bollox court. And we sit in various places round about Glasgow and Clydebank and Renfrewshire. And well, where we're at is I spoke to your colleague.
That's right, my boss, yeah.
And I said that I would apply to the council for permission to have our protest. So I emailed the council and I got a reply back with a huge Word document.
Right.
And they were saying for to have a procession, and I don't want to have a procession. All I want to do here is sit here, hang a banner, take a picture, take a 5 to 10 minute video clip, canvass somebody's opinion whether for or against what I'm doing.
Oh, sorry, this is my boss on the phone.
Aye.
So are you going to hang your banners?
No.
Right, oh, that's fine then.
No, we're putting them out in the ground like we agreed. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stone and get a picture of them.
Oh, that's fine. Right, see, as long as you need to obviously take that wee one down that's kind of on a hook there.
I don't know whose that is. It's nothing to do with me, that one.
Oh, is it not? Right, okay.
No, that's nothing to do with me.
Right, because they would need to be kind of moved because they're up against the bandstand. But no, if you're not going to pop.
I'm not putting anything up in the bandstand. But the thing is, I would like to. I know, but see where we're at, right, is that, so when I saw what was the form that they gave me out for the council, they want risk assessments for processions and all the rest of it, and it isn't a procession.
No, but I don't
it's a static thing. It's like the communists on a Monday on the bridge when they put their table out in their collecting tin. Right, it's that kind of service. We've no got a collecting tin.
We've no. You've got the absolute right to protest. We're not saying that you don't.
Aye.
It's just nothing can be hung to the bandstand. That's all we're saying.
Aye. Well, I'm not hanging anything on the bandstand.
That's absolutely fine then. That's absolutely fine.
All right, Mrs. Thanks very much.
No bother at all.
Thank you.
I did not say you were anti-social. I did not say you were anti-social.
I'm not anti-social.
I know you don't, but
I'm not going to talk to you. I want to get all the stuff to talk to
Aye. I know what you're saying. I'm complying.
No, you're no problem. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, is he an associate of yourself?
No, I would say it's a separate campaign, and I've got nothing further to comment.
To do with you, right? No worries. Thank you.
I'm not you. I'm your stuff. You work for me. Yes, you do. Making your taxes.
After that, sir, welcome to never mind the Bollox court at Clydebank. You see, we've displayed our radical banners out. We've got Stop the Boats, No Nation of Sanctuary, Pensioners Ignored, Migrants Adored. What stuck out the most for you and why?
Well, migrants adored, pensioners ignored.
Right, okay.
One of them.
Okay, right.
Because if you're a migrant, you seem to get everything.
Right, okay. That's funny, the communists walking on the banners. Right, but that's all he's going to do. That's all he's going to do.
Right, so you can come over here illegally and get everything. But if someone who's worked here for years needs help, you get nothing.
So there's somebody else coming along.
And it's a bit frustrating now.
Right.
Especially being ex-armed forces.
Yes. Veterans ignored, migrants adored.
Yeah.
That's what we're at. There are 2,200 veterans on the streets in Britain. If you talk to the left about it, they'll say, but they can't manage a tenancy and it's because they've got post-traumatic stress disorder and all the rest of it. The funding should be put in place for our veterans so that they can manage a tenancy.
Take some of the $6 billion that you're funding migrant hotels.
Yes, absolutely.
stop
Absolutely.
Stop the small
For a
boats,
fraction
turn
of
them
that.
around.
For a fraction of that.
Well, even that, put them out, veterans in the hotels, send the migrants back home. The only party, well, there's two parties that could do that. Reformer one,
Yeah.
but I don't trust Farage as far as I could throw him.
No, agreed.
He's just a Conservative with a different colour, and he'll be the same as Boris.
Right.
You put him in, the borders will stay open.
I'm interviewing somebody, I'll be with you right away, sir.
And the more I look into it, and this is, as soon as I mention it to anybody else normally, you get ignored. UKIP.
I'm going to need to go and capture this. Do you want to come on the witness this?
If you want.
This guy's one of the freemen in the land type guys in the court. He's very good.
That's who I am. I'm an advocate of common law, and I'm here to represent these people. Right, these people have got a right to be in a public place and exercise their right to freedom of speech and freedom of expression. Now, these bylaws have been brought in whereby if somebody's offended with what you've got to say, it doesn't matter, because a bylaw is what's called a colour or a colouring of law that requires that consent before it stands and applies to as law. The same as the Corona Act 2020. The Corona Act 2020 was government guidelines asking you to comply. Same thing, like a bylaw. So it requires your consent. This man doesn't consent to anything like that. Why is his banners been? Why has he been asked to catch his banners?
You're not
then?
allowed to attach the banners to the council without thinking it applies
Who
to a
says?
licence. The council.
The council has got no place. Who is the council? What man or woman is representing the council is going to take
Asset
up?
management have said that if you want to affix your banners
We
to
don't-
anything, you just apply for a licence.
We don't consent to, so we don't need
Okay,
to.
You don't have to.
Exactly,
But you can also
so
say
that-
that you're not allowed to, and that's when the police
But you
come.
can't. That's exactly where the police come into this.
Well, we can only work on the rules that we've been given, and we've been
Absolutely,
given.
and that's what it is.
Banners.
So you've just said exactly that. Rule, regulation and policy, acts and statutes are given the force of law by the consent of the governed, or policed and governed by consent. We do not consent to any of these bylaws. It's not a law, it's a colouring of law. And it only becomes a law when you consent to it being a law, the same as the Corona Act 2020. I don't know whether you're keeping up with me or no, you know, but
You don't need to be rude. I'm listening to what you're saying.
I'm not being rude.
You don't need to be, you are being rude.
I'm being firm, that's a different matter.
You don't need to be firm with
Well,
me.
well,
I've not disagreed with anything that you said. You don't
that's
have
fine.
To be firm with
Well,
me.
I apologise if you feel, because it's not meant to be that way. I've just got to be firm in what I'm saying. So being firm, again, that's down to perception.
I don't like
You
the camera
pers-
being put in my face. There's no need for that either.
It's for your safety and
I
right.
don't feel unsafe.
It's for your safety and right.
If you just touched me, do not put your hands on me.
This is my space.
So we can do this diplomatically.
I need to phone the police for that.
You moved towards me. You moved towards
She walked into his hand.
That's a difference of opinion.
She walked into his hand. She walked into your hand. But we're going to keep calm. She walked into your hand. I've got it here.
Thank you, Richard.
I've got it.
I'll get witnesses here. You backed into me. You backed into me. You can unlawful.
This can be done very diplomatically, but too.
Of course, Richard's very agreeable. He completely accepts what you're saying. He
Yes.
has no issue with anything anyone's
And,
doing here today.
and absolutely right, but the thing is though, I've got a problem with people that are not actually telling the truth here. We, as members of the public, have got a right to be in a public place to express our right to freedom of speech and to freedom of speech and expression. That's what you're simply doing now. You can't help it if you offend somebody.
I've not got it on their faces. I'm trying to pick up the microphone.
This has never done. Arresting people. I get offended.
I'll block that lass's face out anyway. It's William Wallace 2, Scooby-Doo News. I've got a policy that I don't put people that are nice to me's face up. It's when they're a cunt to me I put them up.
Understandable feelings.
Oh, I'll need to edit that out there. Yeah. Right, here, I'm just going to try and get his voice here. Just try to get his voice here. It's just like we could be. It's very hot, it's a hot weather, I know, isn't it?
And I know Richard said he's not an associate in his he's
Right, I'm just going to go on with this, so I'm kind of finished there, just negotiating pleasantries now. And we've got the Secure Our Borders flag with the Never Mind the Bollox court, and we're displaying our banners on the ground so that we can try and no get arrested, but we're advised that the police are on their way. where was it? Is the council have they got a problem with what the Bollox court's doing today? But they are complaining that a third party's got a banner on the bridge. And let's have a look at third party. And it's Stephen has deployed the hashtag Justice for Reese. I'll edit that name out. This family have been hurted. They've been hurt big time. Right? They've been hurt. And no amount of words can express that. So anyway, here we have, I've got Scotland's finest, I've just turned up. We've got Strathclyde Police turning up now.
I understand this. Ricky being a member of the public and the public place is allowed to exercise his right to freedom of expression, freedom of speech, wherever he can. Right? Now see if other members of the public are offended, you guys will never be done lifting arresting people. Right? And again, it's a colouring of law. It's no, he needs to consent to it before it applies to him. Right? So if you simply don't consent to it, he can carry on and exercise his due rights to do what he's going to do. Does that make sense to you?
Not really, no.
It doesn't. Yeah. What do you not understand what I've just said there?
What do you mean by consenting?
Well, we're policed and governed by consent, aren't we?
Well, you still governed by rules.
Rule, regulation and policy, acts and statutes are given the force of law by the consent of the government. Do you understand that? I mean, you guys, you swear an oath to serve and protect the people, right? So I expect you, without being cheeky, with all due respect, I expect you to know the law. I know, I've made a point of learning it. And that's what I'm saying, you guys are supposed to uphold the law. And I'm asking you to understand what I'm trying to say to you here, so that people like him can go forward and exercise his rights and freedom. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You guys are sworn the oath to uphold this. And I've got a good relationship with the cops about Glasgow and that. They've thanked me for educating stuff that you don't get trained on. Right? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to establish a situation here where this guy can go about exercising his rights and freedoms of choice without hindrance for you guys or anybody else. And if there's somebody else offended by what he's doing, depending on what it is, obviously, common sense, due diligence, right? Depending on what it is, then that's where you guys have an opportunity to come in and intervene and talk about it, and to become a peaceful and sensible remedy. Do you know what I mean?
I'll sign up to that.
Hey, so this is what I do. I've been doing this for a long time now, and I've got a very good relationship with. But I don't want to be fighting you guys. I know a lot of guys. See you're like me. See when you take that uniform off and you go up the road for a beer and a curry. There's a lot of things happening in the world that's come to your door as well as mine, and I don't need to spell that to you. You know what's going on in the world, right? And this is a large part of it, because everything that's going on is taking away the people's rights and freedoms under the guise of a lot of untoward things that's happening in the world. But I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole different matter. Keeping it simple, this man's got a right to be in a public place where he can exercise his freedom of expression using the public to do so. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Would you agree with that?
I'm recording voice now. If your face goes on it, I won't put it up. It's on Scooby-Doo News on YouTube. Where we're at with the council at the moment is I've entered into the negotiation stage with the council to contract with them to display my banners. Now what they've done, where we're at is we're at the first stage, because I've made an offer to the council have made a counter offer to me because my offer was unacceptable to them, and I've made a counter offer. The council have then made a counter offer, and I've subsequently replied with a new offer to display the banners without having to have a parade, without having to have any police here. We only want to put the banners up, take a picture, take some video footage and canvass local people's opinion and publish it on social media, YouTube, and encouraging people to vote reform, because we're going to be the next government, sir. And I mean, I know
the first thing we came, Richard was fine. I went over and had a chat to Richard. He wasn't going to put his banners on the bandstand. He agreed to that. He can put them on the ground. We said that was fine. So he's been absolutely fine. He's kept on the bandstand. It's fine. There's a couple of wee issues with. Sorry, I don't know the gentleman's name. But we've kind of we've sort of sorted it. I have asked him to stop putting the camera directly in my face.
Stephen's fine. Stephen's a lot to deal with. You've got to use due diligence situations like this. These guys are a lot to deal with, you know what I mean?
We don't need to cause any issues, neither of yourselves, the council, don't need to cause any issues. All we're trying to say is we just need to get a bit of
So where do we stand then?
At the moment, these can, as far as to my knowledge, I've just told my boss, they can be on the ground, that's fine. They just can't touch the bandstand. I have asked this gentleman he had the banner, they're attached. He's not attached to the bandstand,
He's
so
not,
he
that's
retains
a
the
mis-
bandstand.
See, this is my
Aye,
point of
he's not
contention, right?
affiliated.
Okay. This is my point of contention where I would like you guys, if you don't mind, could use senior authority guidance on this, because it's my understanding that he can still use the bandstand because it is public to express his freedom of expression. That is my understanding.
Yeah, the council have agreed to me using the bandstand as long as I don't attach anything to it.
I'm not a dog.
Oh no, you can go on
Yeah,
the bandstand,
yes,
Rob,
absolutely,
that's
yes,
fine.
yes.
You can do that,
Yes.
it's just the banners can't be attached.
Aye.
But anything else in relation to the bandstand.
No, I don't know why you're here, but you're here anyway.
What I said was we did
I think I've met you before, Consul.
Last week.
Right,
We're all
okay.
here last
Right,
week.
aye,
We're
aye.
only here just to make sure that you don't get abused and nobody else gets abused. That's all. You're not here to cause any issues, we're not here to cause a problem.
We know that, listen, we know that you're council employees and we get
You're
that.
entitled to protest, we said that last week.
Aye.
It's just that because some people were offended because banners were attached to
Aye, it was said.
council on the bandstand. So we just had to say, look, please don't attach banners to the bandstand. Just put them on the ground. It's not-
Yes, but see the people that are offended, they're the same people that are hanging banners on the bridge.
And everybody's got a right to
Yeah.
defend,
Right, and they're getting away with it.
It depends what it is,
We're
isn't
here the day
it?
just to
Tell you
make sure.
something, I never get denied for
Aye, I said, anytime you are here, we'll not put the banners up.
And that's fine.
They just want to keep their wee Bollox score going.
Right, we've not got an issue. You've been absolutely It's just obviously this issue with the jet was not affiliated with you, and that's a wee bit unnecessary, but with the likes of yourselves, I know that there's
Yeah. So basically, we just want to keep it peaceful, a wee peaceful protesting.
But no, you can go
We just keep it going. So they're the communists over there. Look, right there, they're there. I'll need to take stills of them. They're the trades. No, listen. Don't go too near him.
Better watch him, guys, he's dodgy.
How do you know him?
No, I've heard a lot about him.
All right.
I don't know him personally, I've heard a lot about him.
Well, just be careful what you're saying.
I know.
That's who instigated all this. Yeah, they're your pals, the Polish are there, Alan. Go, just say that again, please.
I was just speaking to a wee man there and I was telling him about the situation with the banners and how the council are allowed to put their banners out and we're no because they'll speak the truth. That wee man says to let you know, Sheriff Bollox, that the whole town is behind you and they clap every time they're walking across the bridge and they see your banners and they thank you very much for it, for fighting for the Clydebank people.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you.
They'll vote for us.
Aye.
And all the mugs vote for them.
So you get us on William Wallace 2 Scooby-Doo News on YouTube and Scots
And you'll hear
Patriot.
the real Clydebank people's opinions.
You know, everyone you go on and they think you owe them something.
Yes, and it's very frightening because
don't pay for a breakfast. She pays for hers.
yeah, and they get taxis to
Taxis.
spend
I'll
it
not
for
put your
school
face on a
and
toy
stuff.
or a
I
wee.
know that, yeah, it's very unfair.
I'll cover your
At
face
the
up
end
all
of
the way,
day,
alright?
Charity begins at home.
But
Yes.
look, see this is what I want. Like, see if people take a leaflet and agree we stop the votes, hide their face like that and I got a picture with the police in the background.
A lot of
It's
people
totally anonymous.
To speak up about all of this, but
Can I get one of you?
silence is their consent.
Right, where do you go? The authorities are trying to do is they're trying to close down the never mind the Bollox court. So we've got our enemies over here, which is the Trade Unions Congress, council, that sets up in the bridge. And a lot of campaign on like fair bus fares and all that, which is fair enough.
Do you know they've even got bus passes?
Aye.
Bus
We've got to
pass.
pay the fare.
I've got to pay the fare, well, I've
Aye,
got my bus pass now.
Aye.
But no, I had to jump on the road for buses. Bus
So
pass.
this is the Trades Council.
To get it.
This is the communists on the Trades Council using their political power, SNP, council and Labour and Independent to stifle debate so that Clydebank people can't see our radical banners. But everybody that comes and speaks to me agrees with everything that I'm saying
Aye,
for some reason.
definitely.
So thanks very much for taking the time
I
to
know
talk to
I
me.
know somebody that works with me. Her daughter needs a house for her grandson because they can't walk in pockets in a wheelchair. Do you know she can't get a house?
I haven't got the words, Mrs.
She
It's
needs
terrible.
a bigger house for all his stuff that he's
Aye.
got, right?
It's time to start putting Scottish people
Can't
first.
get it. No,
It's time to put Scottish people first in the housing.
The SNP, it's
No, the SNP are saying English out, everybody else in. I'll see you later, Mrs. Lovely to meet you.
Oh, sorry, why the fudge to take it back here?
They wouldn't give me a visa.
Right.
All right.
Farmer,
You just jump in a boat and head back home.
That's what the Australians done to you.
Aye, oh, they're just...
They don't want white people in, don't they?
But you've got to have a certain amount of money and a work ethic and all that.
No,
people there, don't you?
no, they want young folk.
Oh, do they?
Oh, it's too old.
Too old.
My gracious
Big
Stokes.
chicken, son.
Aye, well, I'm 68.
Are you?
I'm 68.
Do you know what? Stop counting, because the government only give you an age to get you in the door and out the door
Yes,
quicker, and you bring it on thinking about it.
But skills migration stops at 45.
Oh, do you see what they're stopping
And
now?
they're long for 30s. Late 20s, that's what they're...
They're not looking,
Well,
they're
see,
not
a
looking for
lot of other
60-year-olds.
countries, they're all refusing to let British immigrants in, and they're stopping all their bank accounts out there.
You can't have everything else in, you know, that's the
They
point.
put the immigrants out in Christmas Island in Australia. They stopped the boats and put them on Christmas Island. I'm talking about 15 years ago.
This is all a plan, mate, or what? I'm doing the
And then
right
they're bringing in a lot of Chinese and a lot of Indian people into Australia, and people are sick of it.
Of course they're... It's getting the
So
same.
here we are. The
getting
commies
right.
are there are trying to get us shut down, and we're keeping going.
Yeah, it's sitting waving at us, floating.
Aye. They absolutely hate the idea of speaking to people and all that, you know. Aye.
It's their country.
And we want it back. We don't.
Their
This,
government's doing fucker.
it's absolutely evil what they're doing to us. Aided and abetted with these communists. That's Starmer's riot starter unit over there. That's who they are. They scabbed it over at Erskine. See, at Erskine, they were welcoming the immigrants in, hand over fist.
Right.
Taking clays down to them,
Universal
giving them
credit.
rig-outs.
Did you see the bill for the universal credit? It's fucking amazing, mate. We're working our asses off.
We're going to have to look at it and start again.
Of course they will. They've all my back in, mate.
So we're the patriotic alternative. I gave you a
Go
leaflet.
there with it, huh? I'll read through it.
Have a wee look, see what we're saying.
As long as, yeah, I think we'll get a good response, mate, because we're just fed up.
I'm going to see if I can get some pictures here. See you later, mate. What did do? So, welcome to Never Mind the Bollox Court here at Clydebank on Wednesday, the 16th of July 2025. And today, what's happening is, where we're at is that the council have said that we can't hang our banners onto the Clydebank bandstand. And they've said that if we do, they're going to get the police. So, again, if you could turn your camera over to this couple of, the pair of lovers over there, the elder man and the younger man. The two lovers at the end of the bridge, yes. Those two, they're on the Clydebank Trades Council. We know that they're deeply in love with one another, but they're here because they had inside knowledge that the police were coming. They're here, so I haven't hung up any banners. So what I've done is I've displayed the banners by placing them on the ground, and what we find is Clydebank people are coming over and they're not only agreeing with the banner, but they're taking a leaflet as well. So, on the whole, I would say that the Clydebank Trades Council strategy of using the legislative instruments of the local authority to get us, quote, dealt with. Well, this is us dealt with. What's happening now is the Communists and the Labour Party, people wanting to stifle debate, are now employing two council authority workers, right, out here saying that we don't hang anything up on the bandstand. And then they've also brought police down as well. I'm cognizant of the fact that the lassie for the council has been all right with me and has been perfectly civil with me. And when I do put up today's footage, I'm not going to put her up. But I will put up the bit with the Polish and the bit where Murray, the family come up and offer these points of law. And that was nice of it. That was nice of it. And then we've got people coming by and they're shouting guilty, guilty. So the Bollox Court's picking up here in Clydebank. The word about the Bollox Court's getting about. And we're going to keep our Bollox Court going. We know that the communist has-beens over there, those scabs, those traitors to the Scots, they scabbed it at Erskine Day 2 earlier. MI5 assets! Scabs! That's, I tell you, scabs! So here we are.
They're worse than the Bollox.
Here we are. We're here at Clydebank. We've got great support. We've got great support down in Clydebank. And if we've got to put our banners out on the ground, then so be it. We've already had one very light-footed left-wing extremist tiptoeing across our banners, prancing and mincing across our banners. But you know what? We just let him go. Just let him go. They're no point. They're obviously people triggered and not pleased with us. But we've got the people with us in this one, Clydebank Trades Council. We've got the people with us. My Lord Bollox, my Lord Bollox, could we please have a shut-down fatwa warrant on the Clydebank Trades Union Council for being traitors to the Scots?
Issue warrant granted.
Thank you, my Lord Bollox. You went and assaulted that lassie yesterday. You assaulted that woman yesterday. Terrorist, scum, scab. Yeah. Shut your gaggy, you're talking nonsense.
Oh, your
Peter!
fishing rod. Away and cast your fish somewhere else.
Erskine scab.
Is he?
Hey,
Yeah, but
hey, you're a fascist if you say there are more than two genders, mate.
You're no communist.
You're a fascist if you say that there are only two genders, mate.
I know. But do they care? No. You see,
He's taking but the man in the right's taking pictures of your veins. Ask him to delete it. He'll be all right with you. Look, we just pack up and go home now. You're a scab brigade there. Scab. 3 scabs standing in a row.
I applaud your underhanded tactics.
Scab. Alan Grant, scab. Trades Council, scab. Monday. Oh. Monday. Stay close to me.
Gonna be fun, guys.
We're coming on Monday to display our banners right next to you. It's gonna be a lovely day. Monday. Monday.